Video.
Yo, it's your boy Moolah. This week at that Fat Podcast, and we back with another one. And let's see. They say, what do you recommend traits from your partner that you don't have? Let's see. Here we go. Let's get into it.
Oh, I guess let me ask you guys a question. Are there things that you desire in a partner that you do not possess? Here, let's go around the table. Do men and women want different things? These fucking crickets over here. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Do men and women want different things?
Yes.
I think there's definitely different things they want.
Sometimes
Maybe.
they want the same things, but
Yeah.
are there different things that they want?
I mean, I definitely have to think about that, but I believe
What the fuck? Just say yes. Damn.
yes, most likely.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Are women attracted to strong, muscular men,
Yes.
generally speaking?
I would say so.
Okay. Do you think most men care about a woman's physical strength?
No.
It's not really a factor. Some guys like fit girls, whatever. Some guys have a kink for big bodybuilder women. That's fine. But generally speaking, most men, your physical strength doesn't really matter to us. Whereas like if you encountered a guy who was physically weak, like he like struggled to lift 10 pounds or some shit, that'd be a turnoff for you. For most women, I think, if he was physically weak.
He say struggling to lift 10 pounds. What the fuck is you doing with him? What? You gonna be lifting shit for him?
I agree.
Does anyone have Jesus
I
Christ?
agree.
Like, hello?
I hope my future partner doesn't expect me to like attack the robber that breaks into the house.
Go change
Sure.
that tire, babe.
Okay, so here, do you think that men and women want different things?
Yeah, totally. Like, probably women would want like a strong guy to defend them, protect them, but men would want like a caring woman or a girl that cooks or something like that. So, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Depending on the person, everyone's looking for something different, and they're
Let's speak in
significant.
generalities. Let's speak in generalities.
I can't speak for everyone.
Shut up. It's called general. Not everybody. Majority.
That's the thing. But
Okay.
for me personally, can I speak on me personally?
No.
Well, let me give you a layup here. Generally speaking, do women prefer taller men?
I guess, yeah.
You guess?
I have a friend who likes short guys.
Okay, but the exception does not make the rule. So, generally speaking, are women attracted to taller men?
Sure.
Okay. So, do we prioritize different things?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let me ask. Well, I want to keep going around the table.
God damn. Excuse me. But what was so hard about that? I don't get it.
Little butt. So, do you think men and women want different things?
Yeah, I do. I mean, obviously there are things that both genders want, but there's also like
Yes.
certain things that men want that differ from what a woman wants.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, kind of already said it. Like, I hope my man can protect me because I know I wouldn't be able to do much if they were in danger.
Okay.
Yeah, I think men and women have different superficial
Alvin
preferences.
Sam super chatted $49.99. Ladies, why do you have a problem about body count when women, in general, do not prefer to date a male virgin?
That's a good point. Women are often slut shamed and men are often virgin shamed, I guess.
Right.
Or-
You a virgin.
Yep. Continue with your, I don't know who's going, but
Right. So men and women, I think, have superficial preferences very different. But
yeah.
I think core values, I don't see any distinct differences,
Core
honestly.
values. Well, certainly physical traits are quite different, but I mean, couldn't a core value be not wanting a partner who is or was promiscuous?
Yeah, I think men and women who, whether that specific value matters to them, typically they attract each other in the long run. So
There are women who would prefer to date men that are not promiscuous, but I think men, generally speaking, have a much more invested interest in women who are not promiscuous or didn't have a promiscuous past and don't have a high body count. Far more than women. I'm not saying there are no women that care about body count, but it's far less than men.
Okay, then I guess that could be an exception, but I think like just in general, like for example, family values. I think people who prioritize them tend to attract each other, and people who don't tend to attract each other, and that's just how it kind of works. It just works out.
Okay. Although I wonder if even men who have high body counts, they still prioritize women with low body counts or wanting women with low body counts. Because a guy who has difficulty getting women, he's going to just settle for whatever. So I don't know, but go ahead, Cynthia.
In short, yes.
In short, yes. Thank you for your conciseness. Okay, Natasha.
I like that. She's like, let's get this shit out the way. In short, yes. Let's go next.
Yes, women want protection and someone that provides for them, someone that provides stability, someone to give them new experiences in life, someone to advance them in the status of life or this, whatever. Yeah, that's it.
Are we done?
Word? So does that kind of address the double standard thing or no? Are you still stuck on that?
No, yeah, I'm still stuck on that when it comes to double standards with body count, yeah.
Okay, well, let me go through a list here then, because I have a couple things.
It's always this one. She thinks she the voice of reasoning, and she ain't making no sense. God damn.
Down. So many women who here wants a guy who's funny? Just show of hands. Who here wants a funny guy who can make you laugh? Okay. Can y'all make...
Oh, shit. You saw that? The whole panel. They like funny.
Men laugh? And are you funny?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would say many women want a guy who is funny, that can make them laugh, yet they are not funny themselves. Many women want a charismatic man, yet they are not charismatic themselves. Many women want a tall man, yet they are not tall themselves. You want a chivalrous man, but you are not chivalrous. You want a strong man, but you, physically anyways, you are not strong. People
crickets
want things, both men and women want things in partners that they do not necessarily possess themselves.
You can control, like body count.
You gotta speak into the mic.
Sorry, when it's something like you can control, like body count, like no one's making you sleep with 250 girls, Like you're just doing it.
So
being tall, whatever, those things you can't change. But when it comes to like, oh yeah, like I'm not gonna be with this girl because she slept with 10 guys. Oh my gosh, she's such a slut. But you on the other hand slept with 250 girls. You don't have an opinion on the girl's body count. Your body count is high. Just stop.
That's like you can say
right
the same
there.
thing
The conversation's over.
That could be the same thing with you at the height. Like you can't demand somebody be 6 foot. You're 5'2".
Boom.
Okay.
Well, you can, and the thing
that's still my preference.
But body. Well, it's men's preference.
It's men's preference for the low body count.
Right. He prefers it. He prefer that you ain't been with 241 people like me. What the fuck is wrong with that? But you on 6 feet and you 5'2". That's my preference. Okay.
It's a stupid preference that.
See, it's only stupid because you don't understand it and it doesn't serve you. That's why you're very self-centered in the way you view things.
How does it serve you having a nice, clean girl?
Well, no STDs.
Yes. So 2 months ago, I actually had no idea what e-commerce and dropshipping was, and actually last month I was.
Back to it.
The baby's definitely mine. She's not going to run away. Marital happiness. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Go ahead, speak. Go ahead.
Basically, men are not allowed to have preferences, standards, and boundaries.
No, we're not.
Preferences, but they shouldn't like ridicule women when they're doing when they're having the same experience. Like you said you went through therapy and things like that, and like that was how you
dealt with it. It's like, wouldn't you relate to a woman, I guess, who was like going through the same thing? Like, wouldn't you find something like special? No, not special. That's horrible. But like something in common, you know?
I understand what you're saying for sure, but a lot of guys are just not that introspective and not that just like how you're not going to rationalize like, well, he's 5'4" and he makes $47,000 a year. Like, just how you're not going to kind of, tiptoe around what you want. Neither are guys.
And like you said that with the woman with the lower body count, you're guaranteed like no STDs, the baby's yours, and this and that. How can we get that guarantee from like a man who has a high body count then? Like,
well,
you can't.
Well, the baby thing.
That's why guys don't want you doing that.
I'm just saying what he said.
Well, that's another reason why body count matters, because it's an evo-psych reason, evolutionary psychology. If a woman's promiscuous, we've invented DNA tests in the past 40 years. I believe it was in the 1980s. If a woman's promiscuous, here's a better example. If a woman has 10 husbands and she's sleeping with all of them, who's the father? You don't know. In the past, anyways. Throughout all of human history. Now you can take a DNA test. Because
if you ain't have no DNA test, it's like, that's your baby. This motherfucker look like Craig. What the hell?
Test. And in some countries, it's actually in France. That's where I was born. You can't get it's illegal to get a paternity test in France because apparently, according to the French authorities or some shit, it would be too destructive to society because men would realize that they were cucked and their partner, there's infidelity and that the kid's not theirs. And that's a real fear for men to raise a child that you think is yours. Women can't really relate to this one because if you have a kid, you know with certainty the kid is yours. Well, you laugh, but it is a genuine, real fear. That's one of the biggest L's a guy can take in his life is to, with his wife or partner or whatever, think he's had a kid with her. That's his kid.
And then they come out looking like goddamn Craig.
And it turns out it's not. It's just revealed infidelity, and it's revealed that that kid is not his. That's huge.
Because it's Craig's.
L, and a huge concern for men that women do not have. So that's why men, it's in our gut. If a woman's promiscuous, it's evolutionary psychology.
It's repulsive.
If she's promiscuous, you cannot guarantee paternity. You cannot guarantee that the child is yours.
I just think it's funny when guys have like a standard. Women are just like, how dare you? And just like.
I think it's okay to have a preference, but I just don't think it's okay to shame anyone that doesn't align with that preference.
How's that shaming? Is you shaming when you say dude 5'2"? He 5'4"? He 5'6"?
By not dating him if he's like a shorty.
How are we shaming him?
That
is not shaming.
Actually, so that's actually the number one shame a man can receive in this life is to be told that he's not good enough for reproduction.
Well, me personally, I said I didn't have a preference in height.
No, I'm not individually targeting you or attacking you at all. Like that's not what I'm trying to say.
Can you repeat what you just said about a man not being suitable for what? Can you just repeat what you said? Because I feel like I kind of missed it or misinterpreted.
No, pay attention.
Okay, so you said that the body count thing, it's a stupid preference for men to have.
Yeah.
Why? What would you say that same thing to a woman? What if a woman wanted a man with a low body count? Maybe she herself has a low body count and she doesn't want to date a player. She wants to date just like kind of a guy that isn't going to around, not a boy. She just wants a nice guy.
Having a preference isn't bad. It's the double standard that's bad.
Yeah.
No, but the preference is a preference, whether there's a double standard there or not.
Then you can have your preference. That's fine.
There's all kinds of double standards.
Yeah. And women are the ones left and single at the end of the day anyways and complaining about being left single. So if you guys don't get it together, it's your ball to carry.
What makes you think women want to be in a relationship?
Let's see. All of biological science that has stemmed since the dawn of humanity.
Okay, but things are different now. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, people don't want to reproduce anymore. Got it. Thanks for clearing that up.
Gotcha.
Well, some people
babies are stopping in 2023. We're ending babies. Got it.
Do you think that everybody gets in a relationship is gonna get married and have children? No.
That's your comeback? Oh shit! She killed the game. God damn, that was a good one, girl.
Carson, you can start.
Red Pill Crip super chatted $50. It's amazing how much women have no clue how to be in a relationship with a man who is an asset to society. A man has to earn his abundance. A woman is just born, shows up, and receives hers. Difference is when you don't.
When you don't earn it, you don't respect it. Thank you, Red Pill Crip, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Go ahead.
Is that your guys' point with the whole body
Dank
count thing?
Naked super chatted $50. High body count equals low ability to pair bond with women. Men don't lose the ability to pair bond as we don't make connections the same way as them. The more they do it, the less they can pair bond.
Yeah, I mean, pair bonding is another thing. If you've had 100 partners previously, you're going to bond with 101. Why didn't it work out with the past 100?
Zentians super chatted $99.99. Guys, gaze horrifically upon the quixotic standards of rubbish whose egos are only overshadowed by the miles of dick they've taken with dwarf Burj Khalifa in the UAE. Such a painful panel to...
He paid $100
Such a painful panel
to
to
that
watch.
shit.
Shout out to MLD. Gents, never settle for these types of women.
Oh shit.
Okay. Zentians.
They're not all bad on the panel. They're not all bad.
Okay.
But I am, huh?
You know it's
Go
you.
back to the other
You know it's you. Yeah, you a little asshole.
Yes,
thing.
go ahead.
So is your guys' point of like valuing body count because you guys claim that women get it easier than men do, so it's like they should be more.
Well, I mean,
No,
that's
it just
part
like
of it.
we just don't want to like look at you and then be like, oh yeah, like that's my girl, but like Bob up the street hit it, and then Joe at the fucking corner shop, and then this guy who fucking stalks her on Instagram. I know he fucked her. Like a guy doesn't want to like look at all like your entire resume of dicks